Hello there, and welcome to another installment in the S10K build series. This is part 4, the first installment in about 5 months. It's been a minute. I have made a list of goals that I would like to ultimately fulfill. The number 1 goal is driving enjoyment. I want this car to be a very fun car first and foremost to drive, and that is going to influence a lot of the ways that I modify it. We want to make moderate power. The car is currently making moderate power, but we can squeeze a little bit more out of it. Basically, I'm saying I don't want the car to be turbo or anything like that. It doesn't need to make gobs and gobs of horsepower. A pleasant power band and sound. It does currently have a pretty pleasant power band, as we saw in the dyno, and it does make an okay sound, but I think that we can do better with that. And I want it to have a lively driving feel. Under the subheading of comfort and refinement, it needs to have a complete interior. We are very far away from that right now. The car is not complete at all. It does have AC, so our first check mark. It needs to not be a race car. This is not a car that I'm building specifically to go to the racetrack. This is a car I'm building to be a street car. It needs to be visually attractive. We are not there at all. The car is currently the ugliest car I own, and I own a Camaro. Needs new body panels, basically everywhere, especially this door. Paint. Once we have all of the new body panels all on the car, it is going to get painted all one color, and I'm not going to tell you what the color is yet, but I'm very excited for it. And we're going to be keeping this car with factory dimensions, which means no wide body, and that kind of is going along with the lively driving feel. I don't think that this car is going to need monster tires on it in order to be a fun car to drive on the street, so I'm not going to bother with doing some kind of wide body kit or anything ostentatious like that. It's just not really what I look for in an S2000. A lot of these body panels are just unsalvageable, and we need to start working to find replacements for them. So let's go ahead and take inventory of all of the things that we're going to need to replace on the car. The trunk lid of this S2 has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 holes drilled into it. We're not going to keep this rear bumper cover, so this is going to come off. And then while we're at it, this taillight is very sad. Is the other one sad? The other one's not that sad. Hey, we only need one taillight. Okay. So this is kind of something that I hadn't been able to see with the bumper on. As the British say, that's clapped. We have to take off this taillight next. Oh, that was easy. Let's review some of the body panels that are good. This passenger side door looks okay. This side skirt looks okay. This front bumper is new, so this looks all right because it's brand new. This mirror looks okay, and that's about it. Well, this front fender might be... Oh, no.
Ladies, he's single. Somehow.
I think that this is a salvageable headlight. The tabs seem to be intact. I don't see a bunch of scuffing on it. This one, maybe not so much. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of broken tabs on this headlight. I'm gonna have to price these to see if this is still worth something or not, if it's worth fixing with these broken tabs or not. Actually, taking off the door is pretty simple, especially when your car is mostly disassembled already and doesn't have any kick panels. All of the wiring loom that goes to this door just pops right out from down in the footwell. And now it's just 2 hinges and a door stop, and that is it.
They never believe me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic gotta say. I got them picking up the pieces. That me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot. Wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand, ayy. We on overtime, you don't need to understand, ayy. You just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play the same.
We're gonna need a driver's side door, obviously. You getting this, Luke?
Yeah, I gotcha.
We're gonna need a trunk lid, we're gonna need hood, Luke, fenders. Right and left side fender, front headlight. Oh, and then this whole rear shelf thing we're gonna need. We might even want to take out this crash bar. Are you getting all this?
Yeah, I'm getting all of it.
Front headlight, driver's side, rear, tail. The wheels that I have on this car are, you might recognize them, they're just off of the Evo. They're my Advan RG4s off the Evo, but these look like giant rims on the S2000. 18s, I think, are a little bit too big. We're gonna zip these off, and then I have something that is going to be more in line with the ethos that I'm building this S2000 for, and that is, well, you know, it's gotta be an Advan. We worked with my buddies at Fitment Industries to get some Advan RG3s that are a little bit better spec for an S2000. These are a plus 45. S2000s usually have a much more positive offset. Like these are plus 35 for the Evo. These are also a 9-inch wheel as opposed to a 10-inch wheel, and they are wrapped in a 235/45/17. It's a 17-inch wheel. These are Continental Extreme Contact Sport 02s. This is a 300 treadwear tire as opposed to this 200 treadwear tire, a narrower tire, and much better in all different kinds of weather, rain. They're gonna last longer than a 200 treadwear. They ship with a ton more tread depth, and these are really gonna be much more ideal for having fun when you're driving on the street. With a tire that's this thick, you're gonna have to go 700 miles an hour in order to ever get close to the limit of grip, and being close to the limit of grip is kind of what makes driving fun. The color is not 100% what I want. I'm not a huge fan of super dark wheels because I think that they kind of hide details on the wheels, and with Advans, you gotta be showing off the deets. These are probably gonna get powder coated a different color before the whole build is done, but to have rollers right now just so that the car can move around, this is gonna be perfect.
Finding wheels that fit a chassis perfectly is a unique experience to each combination of wheels, tires, brakes, fenders, coilovers, and so on. Not being able to test fit a specific combination before you buy it is super stressful for me. I specifically didn't want to buy a set of wheels that wouldn't clear the StopTech big brakes. Fitment Industries' gallery function solved the guesswork on this for me. I was able to search my exact desired wheel and tire combo right down to the offset and see how it looked and worked for other people with the same car as me. And what do you know? The wheels fit beautifully.
In the interest of making the car more pleasant to drive, i.e. sound better and sound hopefully quieter, and also in the interest of promoting power by hopefully increasing exhaust flow, I have a little modification. This is an exhaust that I picked up used. This is supposed to be an Ashura brand. It's a dual exhaust, obviously. I believe it is dual 2.5 inch, which should be at least as good with regard to flow as a 3-inch, and hopefully it sounds a lot better than the unit that we have on the car right now. If we're able to get more horsepower out of the car this way, out of the K20, that would be ideal, but I'm not really holding my breath because it's still gonna have to come through a 3-inch pipe, but if it at least makes the same power and sounds better, it's a win. If you enjoyed these build videos, or the S2000 or us, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos. If you're taking off exhaust hangers, PU Blaster is so good. These just slide right off after you lube them up with PU Blaster. Is incredible. Bingo. Bingo. Like, most of what I'm hearing is the ITBs, which is nice. K-Series don't sound that good coming out of the exhaust. So this is a very nice switch up. And I think it looks a lot better. S2000 should have dual exits. So that's basically all the stuff that I had, all the easy, low-hanging fruit that I had for the car at the moment. Gonna have to order more parts, obviously, not the least of which this rear quarter panel is basically done. Luckily, Honda will sell you brand new rear quarter panels. The downside is these rear quarter panels are welded onto the car. You can't just unbolt them. So in the next video, we're gonna have a pretty intensive process of trying to remove and then weld on these quarters. But hey, doesn't that look better already? Actually,
I kind of like the black.
just do a whole wide body, just bolt it,
Fender on fender.
just weld another fender.
Dog, I heard you like some fenders.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon.